so I like having a mixture of effects.
Yeah, makes sense. Um, yeah, so what's up, Jax? I mean, neither Tom nor I have played this deck, but we're starting out with this today, and then we're going to play some bug depths later on. Starting with this, though, because I want to wait till some more viewers get here before we 5-0 with depths.
Jax definitely does praise Oops All Spells a lot, but
this is Jax's favorite joke. usually he says deck looks great, but it's a buy for depths. But now he's on Oops.
yeah, Jax got burned by the 5-minute timeout rule in the challenge.
I heard about that. That sucks. It is pretty quick. Sometimes I start getting the notification while I'm just like talking, or when I went to the bathroom for like 40 seconds, a minute.
Yeah, it's definitely a little scary. I don't know how many people's machines can actually get back on up and into the game in under 5 minutes. It's definitely going to cause some problems.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that part definitely sucks. But so I don't know if they should have changed it. But I don't miss people making me wait 20 minutes. I guess they can still do that. They just have to come and hit enter every 2 minutes instead of every 5 minutes. If they want to make you sit there and watch their clock tick down to 0 because they're salty or whatever. But yeah, it seems pretty quick now. So anyway, I guess we're ready to play, huh?
We're ready as we're ever going to be.
All right, let's do this. By the way, thanks for coming on the stream.
That's no problem. Always love testing new things out.
Yeah, me too. Let me make sure the plugins looks updated. Yeah, cool.
It is worth noting that Eric had the choice between Hogak and this deck today, and he chose this deck for those that would like to complain on that front.
Well, I mean, I've played some Hogak on stream, and as you said, it is a very straightforward deck. I was only interested in maybe playing it to see you tell me why I'm doing things wrong, but it's still winning anyway. But it sounds like most people agree that it's just a pretty straightforward deck. It's very strong, but it's extremely straightforward. All right.
We're starting off with an easy opponent.
Oh yeah, no problem.
He hasn't top aided a GP in the last 2 days that I'm aware of.
No, it's been 3 at least. So personally, I would keep this. This looks pretty good. You've got a crop rotation and a Mox Diamond and a Depths.
Yeah, no disruption other than the crop rotation, but yeah, I don't see how we're putting this back in the dark.
Right. Yeah, we're completely in the dark. Mental Misstep can be on pretty much anything. This card could be... It's good. This card's good in about half the matchups in Legacy, but it's not that good on turn 1 against anything but Reanimator or something like that. But anyway, so we're going to keep it, and going to play out stuff. Would you... So what I would do, and you tell me what you would do afterwards, is I would play out Mox Diamond, pitching I guess a Savannah, and then put the Verdant Catacombs in play and pass.
Yeah, if you're worried about combo and crop rot mattering, or say Chalice, that's effective. I think Savannah's definitely the discard. This deck has literally 2 white cards in it.
Yeah, and the reason I think we wouldn't want to play Scavenging Ooze is because they could just bolt it or whatever. And like if they're playing something with bolts in it, we actually want this card to do stuff, right? Like it's a good win condition if you can grow it. That's what I think.
I agree.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah, we're never, also because we're gonna have Mox Diamond, we'd never need the white source anyway, even if we do draw one of those 2 cards.
Oh, people are saying that it's too quiet. Let me see if I can turn that up. How do I turn that up? Settings, output volume. All right, try and talk now, and then we'll have people say testing.
Crop rot into bog for the win. Testing.
All right, how's the sound now, guys? A little better? So Misty, I'm going to just take a look at our basic situation here. I guess we're not too worried about Stifle because we're playing a depths deck anyway. Alright, cool. Sounds like everything's clear now. So I think we don't fetch, just see what he's doing. If he thought seizes... Alright, looks like Storm, maybe? I know Mental Misstep he's a fan of Storm. You still there, Negator?
Yeah, I agree. That
Yeah.
Storm would be my guess. What did he do with the preordained cards?
Bottom. So, this card's gonna be pretty good against Storm. Not lights out or anything like that. I think we can just pass here because we're not really comboing right away anyway. Oh shit, Spoo2, thank you so much for this Twitch Prime sub. We got Negator on here today playing some depths. Hopefully be able to play in the time frame with all this talking. But anyway, I think we just pass, right? And then play Scavenging Ooze.
Here, yeah, I don't think we do anything.
Yeah. And Viverus, thanks for the follow. Alright, so just play out the Scavenging Ooze and pass.
Yeah. We'll have crop rotation up the whole time. We can slowly start picking their graveyard down to
Yeah.
make therapy, Cabal Therapy a little harder. Or not therapy.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Cabal Ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can definitely get our white source off this because we do have Teague. And Green Sun Zenith is going to be even better than finding Stage at this point, it seems like.
We're also doing a pretty good 4-color Loam impersonation right now.
Yeah, that's true. Not that he's going to be able to know exactly what we're on based on most of the cards we play here. We could have looked like Hogak depths. We could have looked like Bug depths for, well, not really Bug depths, but we could have looked like a lot of different decks. But yeah, right now it looks like 4-color Loam.
The Savannah is kind of a tip-off that it's not a Bug, but
Yeah.
yeah. Next turn he's going to know for sure because we're almost certainly playing the depths.
Luniel said we could also get Dryad Arbor, which isn't a horrible idea, but maybe we want to get it off the second fetch because we want to leave. Oh,
It doesn't work off the second fetch next turn because then we don't have the combo up.
Okay, that's
Although
true.
it's possible. This may not matter at all if he's just going to add Naws here.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be an Adnaz. Or it's only 4 mana. Okay.
But we can cut him off of this. Actually, no, he still doesn't have enough. Okay.
This crop rotation might be really insane here.
Okay. Looks like we're getting Infernal into Adnaz.
Yeah, okay.
Unless he goes straight for a Past there's no way you could go for Past in Flames here.
Yeah, we went for the Adnaz. Well, that means we might be getting Dryad Arbor here. If he doesn't kill us. He's made his land drop. We can deal 3. Is there any way we could deal 4? Probably not. We don't have anything we could crop rotate for that would put a creature in our graveyard, I guess. Dryad Arbor, yeah, that just doesn't do anything. Lotus Petal, Lotus Petal. Can you see these cards pretty well? I guess can't really make it bigger.
Yeah, as good as it's gonna be, yeah.
He's gonna know that he can't go to 3. Most likely. Are we dead? probably getting more Lotus Petals. Yeah. Ponder. He does have another Infernal Tutor. He needs more mana, though. So, if he Thought Seizes us... Okay, he is Thought Seizing us. Do I just crop rotation here for Bog? And hope that we win somehow?
It's between that and the extra 1 power, I guess, are the two. Well, he's going to 4, so we still can't.
Yeah, we're not going to
really
kill
do
him,
anything.
so I think we might just want to Bog. If he has Tendrils, he wins anyway, so...
Yeah, the storm count's totally irrelevant.
We don't have Hexmage in this deck. Alright, I will F6. See if he kills us. Dead. Alright. Very, very slim chance, yeah. You never know. You never know. I've definitely, at least in paper events, drawn cards that were not in my deck.
That's a fun story.
Yeah, well, actually, one time I played like half of a game with my opponent's deck before we realized we were playing each other's decks because we had the same sleeves.
Closest thing I had to that was at a Star City event a couple of years ago. It was late in the tournament too. It was like round 10 or 11 or something like that. A Lands opponent and I both had the same exact purple sleeves, and we both shuffled at the same time, like in response to each other, and crossed the decks, and both of us must have looked in the other direction because we didn't want to be looking at people shuffling, and we both looked back at each other and we had no idea whose deck was whose. We had to call a judge over, and they're like, well, you know, we're both on lands-based strategies. I have the black cards, and the judge had to literally go through the deck and figure out whose was whose.
That's funny. Yeah, that's...
But no, I never tried to play anyone else's cards, though.
Alright, so... Do you see anything?
Surgicals I think the surgicals come in too, yeah.
Alright, and this is what I'm taking out so far. I guess we don't need this, not really.
That's a little on the slow side.
Gotta get rid of 2 more. I guess, what do you think about Safekeeper? He probably has Bounce, but we have Step.
They do have Bounce, but I don't bring Safekeepers in first Storm.
So then... Reclaimer's a little slow, but it seems solid. Any lands we don't want. Caracas we could cut, I guess, but that's 2 lands. Seems good. 25 lands, but then it's a little light, right? I guess between those two, this would be better.
That almost came up last game.
I know.
Scrib Ranger is necessarily good enough.
Yeah, that seems good. All right, we'll do.
There could be a point where we have an active Reclaimer or an active Knight where it's very good, but if we get to that point, we're probably okay anyway.
Yeah. I think we'll keep this one.
Okay. It seems okay.
I think we'll keep this one. And we're going to take some damage here, but should be pretty good. Because we can go Tomb, Thorn, Thoughtseize, Green Sun for Teague. Seems solid.
This is about four disruption pieces is pretty good.
Yeah.
A good amount, especially if we're going to be taxing their ability to search.
We drew the land we need. A It's a bunch of cantrips and a Pass in Flames, basically, if we take this Infernal Tutor. We could just take the Ritual. Or a cantrip. You would have gone for Teague there? Ooh, what? Isn't...
Couldn't go for
yeah,
Teague there. We're one short.
Yeah.
What we could have done is lead on Thoughtseize and then
Thoughtseize into Teague?
Yeah.
I feel like that Thorn is so powerful.
Yeah, I don't like that though because it gives them two. I mean, I know we get to see their hand, but given this, we would have been able to fire off a cantrip or two underneath what we were doing to try and find some balance.
So we have another Thoughtseize. So we could actually just take Brainstorm and then... Or... we could go after these two, although they have the Brainstorm. Maybe we just take the Infernal Tutor.
I think that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to Thoughtseize next turn anyway. We're probably just Zenithing.
Yeah, fatigue.
Make them answer both the permanents.
Yeah, with basically one land.
Let them develop their hand a little bit, and then the Thoughtseize gets a better picture.
Also, what's up, Mats? How you doing? We're playing your deck. What's up, Stefano? For the mother activation.
So them preordaining here is nice because they're likely not going to be able to protect their hand with the Brainstorm.
Yeah. Or we can just kill them next turn. I feel like killing them seems like a good idea. They have these 3 cards and 1 unknown.
So
they're gonna have trouble brainstorming into a bounce spell, and even if they do, we have a very good.
Well, they pondered and preordained too, so
yeah.
It's possible that the 4th card is. We could either
bottom. Yeah, they could have the bounce spell. I think you just force their hand though, because if they kill our Merit Lage, I still don't really see them winning with this because we do have the Thoughtseize to get rid of the ritual.
Sure, I guess.
And we have crop rotation to deal with Past in Flames.
Sure. I guess the argument on the other side would be if we draw a land, we have step protection from their bounce spell, but
yeah,
I think you could argue your side of it. Putting them to test, I think, is fine.
Yeah, and like he's not going to beat this with step protection for this. That's what I think. I'm going to pass. The fact that we get to keep this crop rotation if they answer our Dark Depths is pretty big, in my opinion.
Oh, now they need a land drop, or yeah, they weren't even threatening a bounce spell there.
Yeah.
I think anything in the board there is really all that useful.
You could almost bring in a Plague Engineer in case they... Because we put these lock pieces into play, there's a chance that he brings in Empty just so he can go off a lot faster. Yeah, Matt seems to think we should maybe do that too. Over Rexage and Rook.
Maybe over a Ruminap. I don't think I'd like it over the Rexage.
Yeah.
Because he already showed that he was willing to just play out the Lion's Eye Diamond.
Yeah, and the
so
fact that
the Rexage
we're
has some
playing
value there.
We're playing 7 discard spells too. I think I agree with you on the Rexage. I mean, as a one of, it's an out. It's not a consistent out, but he's not necessarily even gonna have Empty. So
If we lose to goblins with Rexage in hand, I'll take responsibility.
okay. All right, let's do it. When are we going to play Unchained? Stefano, I'm playing my first round of Unchained on Saturday at noon. So I will stream Saturday at noon Pacific time. First 5. Well, best of 5 against Minifer. How about you? When are you playing? And the new PC is awesome. It is awesome. Well, Sand has turned to Green Sun, which may or may not be good enough. If this was a black source, I think this was a snap keep.
Savannah's rough.
But we do have a play on turn 1, and we could draw a land because we're on the draw.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Mats would mull this. Okay. And you said
we're giving him 2 turns at least to goldfish us.
Okay.
If we don't draw the black source.
That's true. All right. So I was leaning towards keep, and Mats and Negator are saying to mull. So I'm going to go with what they think.
Sand's significantly worse.
Yeah. This is a definite mull because can't do anything. All right. Well, this hand has
not very good either. But
I think it's probably better than 4, maybe. Let's see what Matt says. But you don't agree, or you do?
I agree that this is better than a random 4.
The thing I see here is that maybe if they go for goblins, we can win. Not through a Thoughtseize, though.
It's technically a turn 3 combo, in a perfect world, or at least the threat of 1. We have an answer at goblins as long as it's not more than 10 on turn 1.
Is it a turn 3? Do we have?
Stage depths and crop.
So we can get ancient.
Oh no, yeah, we have Tomb. Yeah, so a really bad version of Urborg.
All right, we'll keep and pitch. Knight. And Savannah.
Yeah, I think that's what I would do.
So this is like hopefully he goes for goblins, or hopefully he's so slow that we can win on turn 3. Yes, technically we can bog them as well, which I don't think in a game 3 against Storm is how you win, but technically. That's about as bad of a draw as we could have hoped for.
Pretty much.
No, we get to combo on turn 3, Mats.
Yes, win on turn 4, but yes,
Yeah.
combo on turn 3.
We don't get to attack, but we do get to do our combo cards. Assuming we don't have to crop rotation for a bog. I feel like if we took crop rotation for a bog, we auto lose. Unless for some reason that was their entire hand in play. So if they Thoughtseize us, I mean, we're just crop rotating, I guess, for Ancient Tomb. Luckily,
we don't have to make that decision.
Yeah.
That's not a pleasant place to be.
No. It's like, well, hopefully my combo is better than yours.
Oh, this is unfortunate. Our first hand, I guess. Button there.
Top, top. Bottom, bottom, top, top. Okay. I guess we're playing stage.
Yeah. I don't see a world where we're not dead here.
Mets has played depths. I mean, we can pretend we're doing more if we play this. If we just play the depths, it's like we obviously don't have anything. I think. At least there it looks like we have mana. Oh, crop for bog would be less awkward. That's a good point. Okay. Although I doubt that's happening, to be honest. Like, he's either gonna... Alright, well, I might be wrong. Unlikely. I don't think stopping a couple of mana here does anything, so...
Maybe he's really tired after all of his Unchained matches last night, and he decides he wants a faster kill with Past in Flames.
Or maybe he's gonna get some goblins here. And then we didn't play our steps, so we can't actually... I guess we could crop rotation for a land. Yeah, I mean, if he goes for goblins, we can play Plague Engineer next turn. It is possible. It would be really funny. Pass in Flames. There's no way he's getting Pass in Flames.
Red mana yet. He could crack the Misty, I guess.
Yeah, he can just go like Infernal Tutor, Infernal Tutor.
There's zero chance. There's zero chance he's not ad nauseing right here.
He could just do Infernal Tutor chain.
Oh.
6, 7, 8, 9, yeah.
If he's deciding whether to play around Flusterstorm.
Yeah, if it's a non... He's not getting goblins. We're dreaming. We're dreaming if we think he's not going to literally kill us right here. Oh god, I hope he Pass in Flames. Oh, please do it. Nope. He's teasing us! He's teasing us at this mountain. Uh-oh. That's a Chain of Vapor. I don't see a win here.
Doesn't he already have it? Well, no, because we can shut off the petition. I guess he's short. Well, now he's not.
I think we're dead.
Yeah, I believe Mats is correct. He's trying to play around cards that we don't have.
Bottom top. Top top. Alright, well. I bet he's got Tendrils now. That's how he plays around. He just draws it with his 2 cantrips. He might have played around too many things and given us a chance. If he doesn't have Tendrils.
A ritual petition.
Ritual petition. If he casts this ritual... Oh, he's got 2 rituals. Yeah. It's going to be hard to turn off the petition. Should have played out depths like Matt said, because I think we're rotating away this for Bog. And then, I mean, rotate, yeah. I don't know. He's got that Chain of Vapor.
Nothing else, we made him put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah, we did.
By doing nothing.
Let's see.
What would they possibly have with just Misty Rainforest and Stage for their first 2 turns?
2, 5, 7. We might crop rotate here. Let's see. If we don't crop rotate, he goes up to 9. And so he doesn't need the mana from Dark Petition. So I think we have to crop rotate here.
I mean, you're cutting him off of less mana from this than you are on the petition. Petition cuts him off of 3 if you cut him off of spell.
No. So look, if we do it here, he's gonna have 5 plus 2. So he won't have spell mastery, right? He can
Depends on what his other cards are.
He can Chain of Vapor his own Lotus Petal.
The Ponder was a no shuffle, right?
Yeah, he can chain the petal to get the second spell. Alright. I mean, I think we're dead either way then. Because he doesn't need the 3 mana from this to cast. I think he played around way too many things. Just doing it, hope he messes up. Well, I mean, the fact that he's already cast another spell means that maybe we have a chance. Yeah, because now he doesn't have enough mana, which is really good. Alright, I'm going to get a Bayou, and... I guess I crop rotate. Well, he's got Chain of Vapor. I should have played the Depths. Alright, which one would you think we should get rid of? I guess it's Bayou.
I mean, I don't think the green fog.
Yeah, it would have been better if we played the get forest, crop forest. Alright, too late. I was thinking about the stage when I got the Bayou, but I already got this, so. Yeah. That means he beats us.
Yeah, there was no point in that sequence where we were going to be able to bog them. Always had the mana and the...
Alright, get goblins. Alright.
Hand.
I was hoping he didn't have tendrils. Yeah, I mean, we were casting Paladin, but he had chain, so it would be many turns. But you're right. It's alright. Alright, next round.
I don't know, maybe it's right to keep that initial hand. That's the only decision that really could have led to a different result.
Yeah. I mean, we ended up mulling real low. His hand was real slow, too. I think it's hard to say how it would have played out because we didn't have that black source for the first hand. So, I mean, if we drew one, I bet we would have won. But if we didn't draw one, it's possible we just end up in the exact same spot.
The mana in this deck so far has been leaving something to be desired.
This is the way it always is for me when I play Mox Diamond decks. I'm like, man, playing 27 goddamn lands. Where are my lands? Why do I always not draw lands with Mox Diamond decks? This is definitely a mulligan, right?
I don't really see. I mean,
we can play two. We can make 2 green mana.
Do is, yeah, you can Mox Diamond into Dryad Arbor.
That seems pretty bad. Oh yeah, I guess that's.
Then hope to draw from there.
We're hoping to draw lands and spells. So I think it's a
we have therapies off the diamond at that point, but yeah.
This looks significantly better. So here, I think we get rid of.
It's close. I mean, we have access to any of them that we chuck with the crop rotation.
Yeah, it could be crop rotation or a wasteland, because I'm thinking we're turn 1 thought seizing, turn 2 getting a elvish thing.
That's entirely possible. Yeah. I think I like having the crop rotation better than having the wasteland.
Okay. And then we can do that plate with either one.
What really burns this is if our opponent just drops a chalice.
Or turn 1 Gristlebrands us. Oh, mountain. Goblins.
That's not even is that even a real goblin in the actual goblin deck?
I think it's like a 1 of in some lists. Wow, we're really good at drawing step. Well, okay, they have like wastelands and stuff, which is annoying. We could just get a Dryad Arbor.
Yeah, I think I like that line. That way we have a turn 3 combo set up.
Yeah, and it helps against wastelands and ports.
Yeah, and next.
Oh wait, we didn't think about how we can just kill it.
That's sort of fine too.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess. If he does this and then wastelands us, we just lose. If he waits, then we can crop route.
If they wasteland our Bayou, that's fine, as long as they don't have a card like Lackey, which I'm assuming would have come down last turn if they did.
It's fine, but we don't have any green, so...
We just need any land.
That's true.
To have the full combo.
Let's just snap a block off here, because he's just trying to get a point of damage in. I mean, I guess I'll let him have his point of damage. I mean, it would be an okay block, because it's like obviously what he's doing. Playing out step. I bet he feels silly for using that wasteland when we kill him in 4 more turns. Okay, what do we got? I mean, I guess we're just taking the one that comes down the soonest. Does this do anything to us? No. None of these are that good. I guess we'll just take Crater Maker, though, because it's the thing they're going to play first.
Yeah, it also has the most relevant early text.
Yeah. I do think they will now feel silly for using their wastelands like that, or their wasteland like that, if they don't draw another one. Okay. It would be nice to have green.
I don't think we're going to need it. I mean, basically, they're locked into it.
Do I copy the swamp now, just because there's nothing else to do, and it helps because we have a wasteland? I guess that's yes.
Doesn't tie your mana up.
Right, and so if they play out a wasteland, or a what? If they play out a wasteland or a port, then we can wasteland them next turn without, and we can potentially use our lands as well.
Oh, they need a Sting Scourger here.
Yeah. They only have one.
Land Matron.
Yeah, Matron would also do it next turn.
With another land.
So do you think you play around Wasteland or Matron? They have 3 Wastelands and 4 Matrons. So I think you play around Matron.
And they have the actual Sting Scourger too, so yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since Wasteland doesn't actually beat us.
It just slows us down.
We just sit here and take an extra turn and play our Wasteland, so yeah, definitely wait.
If we draw green, we can Rex Sage the Vial. That is true. That helps as well.
I mean, unless they just naturally drew the Sting Scourger, we're gonna have to show it to us with Land Matron.
Yeah, and if they leave this on 2, then we'll see that they probably drew it.
What they drew.
They drew another one of these.
They played the card that we didn't know about.
They're playing both, is why. This way they can get 2. They can get an extra point of damage to target nothing with. Good sequencing. Alright, so they've ticked that up to 3.
I think we can, if they take any action with their mana, we just go for it.
Yeah. Well, his out. If we make a 2020 now, his out is the bouncer. It looks like he might have actually potentially drawn it, because he's.
That'd be insane, but that doesn't help him if that's the case.
No, he didn't draw it. Right. Well, that's what I was saying. His out would be as if we made it to play around Wasteland or something, and then he had drawn it for the turn. So these cards seem...
Really, it feels really dirty having Plague Engineer against tribal decks.
Yeah.
I don't know why that card was printed.
So people can't play goblins anymore?
Utterly insane. Probably fine.
So these are obvious. The question is Abrupt Decay good enough? Probably not necessary. It would only be for Vile, really.
Yeah, I mean, you could... They may or may not have a one-of Caracas floating around, but they have Wastelands too, so Trophy's not the end of the world as a way to force a Vile activation.
So Mats thinks we should play a fair game, which to me means he wants us to bring this in, which I can see, because that means if creatures die, we can continually like recur Plague Engineers. So we have to answer this. But Decays... What's up, Greg Batch? Decays... I mean, it's Matt's deck. He's the master of these things. I feel like you're not really decaying much, though. But I do like the Marin because they do have answers. They have plenty of answers to Plague Engineer, right? They have that 2 damage thing. So I guess if we're doing this, then the decays kind of make sense. But then what are you taking out? Like, this card's obviously bad. These all seem fine. Everything seems pretty fine. Cut like Thoughtseize, maybe. Safekeeper.
Safekeeper seems kind of bad. I mean, I know they might have the one bounce goblin, but what else is it?
Oh, this Safekeeper, yeah. I'm gonna get 5 more cards.
Grip Ranger is another one. That's
Crop rotation seems great. What about discard? Discard seems fine. Safe, so therapies, okay. Matt says therapies. I was thinking about that as well. The discard's not that good.
The last card you're missing.
I'd probably just get rid of a Thoughtseize. I just like don't think discard's that good against them, especially if we have 3 answers to Vile. That's what I'm thinking. By 3 answers, I mean more like 8. It's basically the only thing we're worried about. I think you play AT as well. What's AT? I've got 4 seconds, so I have to submit.
I think he means trophy.
Oh, Assassin's Trophy. Okay.
Trophy helps on both fronts. If you're playing a grind out game, plus it actually helps against their Wastelands if we hit the...
Mox Diamond getting hit by, again, their 2-drop is kind of annoying. So maybe we should be cutting Mox Diamonds. Yeah, this hand seems good. So the play here, I imagine, is just to play Reclaimer off of a Bayou and pass. Or wait,
Either that or Sower.
I think we want to do that. So maybe it would be like turn 1 Mox pitching Bayou. Or pitching... No. You would just Sower turn 1. Okay. Sure. No lands are going to be hitting the graveyard, though. But it is a 3/3. I guess a 3/3 is actually not bad against goblins.
But they do. If they go Lackey Go, 3/3 is nice.
Yeah, that's true. So is this, though.
1/2 is also decent, yeah.
And you got the Chumpers, yeah. Assuming we draw lands, right? Like, your line, I imagine, is pitch Verdant. Or, yeah, pitch Verdant. That's not a great start for them. Ancient Tomb, pitch Verdant, Bayou, turn Timber, Sower. You pitch Bayou, okay. I feel like, for me, I'm always wanting... Oh, well, that's a good draw. That's a good draw. I feel like for me, I want the real lands and not the fetch lands when I'm pitching, like getting rid of lands out of my deck. But, all right, we're going to go with what Matt says. Do you still turn 1 sower here, or you just get play excavator, right? Like that card's clearly better. Yes, but you said to turn 1 sower. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, never mind. I'm stupid. Now I get it. I understand. I don't know what I was thinking. For some reason, I was thinking we didn't have any more lands. I get it now. And this does a really good job of impersonating this when we get 3 land drops. Although next time we can just play both things, and they're probably not winning through any of this.
I would assume they'll probably see what they have, but I guess their out to that is to try and go as wide as possible.
They have 4 cards and they're not playing anything. I don't think we can lose this game. You think 2 Reclaimers are better? I don't know. This card seems really insane against them. I guess they're all good.
All of our creatures are about to be bigger than theirs.
Yeah.
So it's hard to go too back here.
Okay, that's interesting. I was just gonna say, are we green suns anything for this? 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have enough mana. But anyway, we drew it.
Has to be just land into Titania, right? Return the fetch land. Wouldn't be surprised if this gets a concession.
Yeah, me neither. If it doesn't, it should. This looks pretty good. I like where we're at here. I don't mind trading this for these 2, I think. Just attack here and play another Reclaimer. We missed a plant token. How did we miss a plant token? Do I need to read these cards? How did we miss a plant token? How could we have put another land into the graveyard? By playing Bayou from the grave over the fetch.
Shame we boarded out Sylvan Safekeeper. We could Zenith for Safekeeper and sack all of our lands, making 5/3s. And making our Reclaimers 3/4s.
That would be pretty good. Playing Bayou from the grave over the fetch. I did play the Bayou.
Like he's saying, we put the fetch in, fetch Bayou, and then bring the fetch back with Titania and fetch again. I think that's what...
Could have played this, fetched, and then brought this in again? Okay. I see what you're saying. Damn. Could have had another 0 power in play. What does this do? It's 1 damage to any target. Oh, okay, that's fine. Whatever. should have not blocked this one. That's okay. Just give him a little bit of a chance. Alright, I'm gonna look at the deck list here so we can... Oh, nice. We can Green Sun Zenith for anything. We can Caracas their thing. We can get... There isn't much left to Green Sun Zenith for. We drew everything we want. I guess it's time to try and kill them.
I think the Zenith target is probably just Ooze on the off chance damage matters. Off dies. Basically that and Knight are the only relevant cards left in the deck, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think we can pretty much just kill them here, right? Like, don't I just do this?
They can block. I mean, they can chump, but yeah, to live, but they're in trouble.
Yeah, men sans. We haven't drawn the depths cards yet. It's dealing 1 point of damage to that. Okay. I mean, if
The
he
last two cards are red card Pyrokinesis, something like that.
Which
that wouldn't matter. It has 3 toughness. I don't know. That maybe a Tarfire.
I mean, we're gonna be able to get another 5/3 into play anyway. Oh, maybe he just doesn't want me to attack with it. I don't know. I will attack with this 5/3 and this 3/3. And then I think because he did this. You would attack with Thalia as well. Titania? I already played land. I'm just going to pass here. I think this game's pretty over. I thought he might have a trick, so I didn't want to, but I guess... I don't know. How can you check the deck list? Type in deck list with an exclamation point in front of it, or click on the plugin on the left side. Over here, there should be one. You can see the deck list there. I'm gonna do this now. No, it's fine. That game was over from like turn 1, to be honest. That game was super over. Turn 1. I don't even think I could punt that game away. There was just too much on our side and too little on theirs.
I was sold that we were going to be running depth shells, and now we're just attacking with random creatures.
It is a Matsole depth deck. You can tell because we haven't made any. We did do one 20/20, I think. The one game we won against Storm. Oh wait,
They didn't let us. He scooped. He didn't let us do it.
that's true. We also had Gaddock
Got
Teak.
it. Yeah.
We have 2 Mox Diamonds here. So Mox Diamond is so good, but my god, do I never have good Mox Diamond hands. I mean, this is a keep, though. You can get, like, I don't know. We can do some stuff here, kind of. Right?
I have no idea what we're playing against. Deck has cards.
I mean, luckily we're on the draw.
We might be able to Zenith for 3 relatively early, if not on turn 1, if we draw a land.
Yeah.
Is even with the hand as is, we could get Teague if it's a specific combo deck like Storm.
Yeah, and if it's a fair deck, playing Reclaimer's not too bad. I mean, hopefully they just counter our first Mox Diamond. That would be the best. We're playing against a mountain again. Well, at least we got these friggin' Mox Diamonds, right? Chalice would be fine. I'm okay with Chalice. Alright, sweet. We got a question for you, Negator. Is Hogak Depths just better than normal green-black Depths? Or are all the results from so many people playing it and Dark Depths just being a good card?
Right now, if you're playing online, I think Hogak is better than black. There's just so much Delver, so much 3 and 4 color control nonsense, and Hogak just obliterates the blue fair decks, and it wrecks Delver. So
that makes sense to me.
Those are pluses, and from the green black side, probably the worst it's been in as long as I can remember. I would not want to be running a 2-1 as my draw engine when half the format's running red and 6.
Yeah. Alright, so we did draw the land, so we can Green Sun Zenith for 3, which means we can get potentially Reclamation Sage, but I don't know if we need that. We could also just get Knight, but then that's kind of awkward because pitching Stage and Tomb then. I'm thinking we want to pitch Tomb, pitch Verdant, play Stage. Oh yeah, that doesn't let us Green Sun for 3. That lets us Green Sun for 2. Well then.
What's the plan? So what's the plan we're going for here is the question. Like, I don't know how valuable the stage is necessarily going to be because we very well.
You don't want to.
It's somewhat reasonable that we could get Blood Moon next turn.
Right, but we have Green Sun Zenith to kill a Blood Moon, so
so
we can't kill a Chalice and a Blood Moon. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking the plan is to. I guess that you're right. That's not a great plan. So we want to get a beater that kills them.
That seems like a good spot, yeah.
So we play out Ancient Tomb, pitch these two, get Knight.
Either that or wait a turn, see if we draw it. Well, no, I guess that's not really good enough.
Alternatively, we can just get Ruminap because, well, it lets us play our lands again. That's actually pretty good. It doesn't untap but the problem I'm seeing with Knight is that we have an Ancient Tomb in play and no land.
We don't have an actual Forester. Yeah, it's just a 4.
Vexage Teague. Teague seems pretty decent. But could be bad because we can't play this if they have Rabble Masters and things. Alright, we're having inactivity issues here.
Why don't we play a Mox Diamond now?
Yeah.
Get rid of that clock.
Mox Diamond. We'll get rid of Verdant first, I think. That's, well, yeah.
We could wait a turn to see what they actually do and just play a Scrib Ranger at the end of their turn.
Yeah,
and that way if we do go for...
Alright, so how about we get rid of Stage? Because then if we want, we can get Ruminap if that's what we... Depending on what we draw and what they play. And we have the option next turn to get rid of Verdant or Ancient Tomb.
Fine.
Alright. Actually, that doesn't really give us the option. We're playing out Ancient Tomb, right?
Yeah, it's fine. It's that or...
I think, yeah. If we draw I actually think getting rid of this and playing this seems like a pretty good game plan, especially with Scrib Ranger. storms would have been better. Actually, we can just not take a point of damage here. 2 points of damage. So now you kind of have to get Teague. You think so? Yeah, okay. I guess they only have 1 card. Yeah, that makes sense. It'll be hard to kill us with the...
You liked playing the land there over the second Mox Diamond?
I mean, actually, I don't really think about it. I think I think it's okay. I think it's pretty close to the same. Well, maybe not, because we don't have access to white, but... yeah, I don't know. You probably should have played the Mox, you're right. I don't really think about it till after I plopped it into play.
I mean, there's downsides to the Mox too. If they play a Karn over the next couple of turns, and
That's
we
true.
had double Mox, that would be really bad too. So.
But well, they can't play Karn now because we have Teague. Teague kind of shuts them off of all their best plays at this point, so that's a good line from Mats. Ooh, that was nice. At least we get to play our land, right? It's too bad it doesn't go into our hand. That would be much better. Well, a Braid can kill this, but yeah, I'm not even sure they play a Braid main. I think this is pretty good insulation against most of their best lines at this point, and this was a great draw because it means that they're not really going to kill us with their goblins. Must attack. Must die. Alright.
Leave Teague back, I think, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess they can put Chalice on 0, so I might as well play this out now. And also we can play the land. Question is, do we? I don't see any reason not to. Don't think there's a reason not to. I could be wrong. Yeah.
Have anything that is going to make that bad. I mean, in some
Knight.
weird world, maybe this game goes long enough where Reclaimers would want 3 lands in the yard.
Oh, Knight. Yeah, Knight's bigger with it in the yard.
I refuse to acknowledge that Knight's in our deck.
Yeah. We only have 1, so... Interesting that he's not attacking with this Rabble Master, because there's no chance that I block that.
I think he's not attacking because he doesn't want to take 5 on the crackback.
I'm not going to play this Bog. That doesn't seem like worth playing. Not that we even need more mana from Moxes, but like if we draw them.
Has to be a record for number of creatures Gaddock Teague has killed in combat.
Seriously. It's not gonna let him. Oh, Magus of the Moon. Got it. So they must have drawn that and not the land this turn. That's pretty good. That's better than drawing a knight. Now there's a reason to play out my land. Actually, I guess I could have attacked first so they'd have a little less information. Not that we care about these blood moons, though. I think Chalice was the best hit no matter what. So I'll just attack for 1. But we don't really need this Remanat, but it's a good blocker. Again, I don't really see them winning without an Abrade. At which point we can protect it with revision. Oh no, we can't protect it because our lands are mountains. Can attack with Ruminap as well. Yeah, true. I guess we don't have to worry about dying. Don't have to worry about dying here. I think we have a lethal attack next turn, though. Either way. So how's Bug Depths been treating you, Negator, in the last month? Good?
I actually haven't been playing that much.
Oh, you haven't?
I think I'd have to check, but it might only be like 5 or 6 leagues. I was away on vacation for a week at the beginning of the month, and then I have like 2 or 3 5-0s in the last 6 or 7 leagues though, so it's still been very good. I'm under the impression that all of the depth shells are reasonably well positioned at the moment.
Yeah, I can see that.
Until people start getting away from these snow decks and 3 and 4 color control decks and Delver decks, depths is going to be in good shape.
Yeah, it's funny because everybody thought that Renin 6 would make depths bad, but I think it makes it good for the most part.
Yeah, them tapping out, I mean, especially when they're on the draw, like they just can't tap out on turn 2, like against the discard combo deck. Like it's just way too easy, especially in games where they don't have sideboard cards if they don't have any bounce or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or edicts, like you just can't tap out in that situation.
Yeah. Unless
you have free counter magic. The depths deck already has, like I didn't have to change a single card in my list to fight that card. We're already running, or most lists are already running Pithing Needles. We're already running our own Wasteland. Like the deck's already built to combat Wasteland. So that's not like anything needed to be done. If they know the Wasteland, you can always needle their Wren to shut off
Yeah, Needle seems good. That was the one change I made after running a league with DN Solver's list. Was I added I cut some Mindbreak Japs and added Needles because just all right, so Matsole wants to bring the entire sideboard in. I guess we could cut Scavenging.
He just really wants to play like a 4-color loam style deck.
Definitely.
Like all those cards on the right are just like here's a combination of 4-color loam and Maverick. That's what we're gonna run post board. He just doesn't want to be running depths.
Yeah, Marin seems good. So these are all the cards that look good to me, but I'm not sure we actually need this much removal. And what's bad? I mean, I've got 50 seconds, so this is
Ranger, even though it hit them, seemed pretty bad. Yeah.
And
the Sylvan
Safekeeper
doesn't really do anything. Yeah.
These all seem pretty good. I guess crop rotation's decent, but not amazing. And like these.
Great either now.
Okay, that looks pretty clean. Other than the fact that we're now at 25 with 4 Mox Diamonds, but we'll see. 25 should be enough, but 27 isn't.
26. 26 is really where you should.
Oh look at our hand. Look at how great this hand is. All right, I guess we have to mulligan this because we don't have any mana.
You don't trust that the deck is going to give you Ancient Tomb off the top to bring back Dark Depths.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be pretty good. We don't have.
I don't.
We don't have the removal for Blood Moon. So.
There's no justification to keep this hand.
No, and there's also a chance they put Chalice on 0. There is that chance. This is better. Okay. This hand's very good, actually. Because we can... This is one of those depths hands where you can just kill them with their own Blood Moon. Whoops. But do I want to get rid of that? Or a land? I guess I want to keep the lands, because... Yeah. Right? Don't you think?
I think it's close between that and the third land.
So we're getting rid of a land already for Mox Diamond, and then we have crop rotation. So I think we want the 3 lands.
Fine.
Right. Especially if one of our lands is likely, the crop rotation is likely going to turn into a Dark Depths. Likely, but maybe not, because they didn't play anything. And if they play Chalice, ooh. Our draws are so good. That was a pretty good draw. Alright, so I think we play... Unfortunately, this can't get a basic swamp, but it's fine because we have Mox Diamond. Do this. Pitch. I think these are almost... It doesn't really matter. I think we're just playing... Do we have anything we could fetch that is a basic anyway? No. Alright.
Ats is going to yell at you if you don't keep the fetch land to build the graveyard for Knight of the Reliquary.
Land in the yard is better.
He wants you to discard the Bayou.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
I feel like we're probably crop rotating. They're going to play a Blood Moon here, and we're crop rotating this land away anyway and getting a 20/20. That's what I think's going to happen. If it doesn't, then we'll just play Ruminap, I guess, and get the fetch land back. I guess we wouldn't get a land back this turn.
Love that you're actively rooting to get Blood Mooned.
I know. Well, that's what I'm with the Hogak deck. I haven't lost a single game against Blood Moon. I think I beat it 3-0 now. Actually, I can't say I haven't lost a single game, but I know I haven't lost a match. Because the sideboard games are so... You just need your decays. They're tanking almost as long as we were.
I think they're considering exactly this possibility. Probably between whether they want to clock you and put something like a Rabble Master into play or a Moon. If they don't abrade your Mox, that would be annoying.
That would be annoying. Chalice.
Yeah.
It's a little awkward because we have this for the Chalice, but I think you're right that they probably have a Blood Moon. But we can't really do...
We're choosing between trying to kill them with their own Blood Moon next turn or having Ruminap up next turn. Those are the two
Well, we're not going to be
cards.
able to crop rotate next turn because they're going to have this chalice.
Oh, no, I know. But I'm saying if we crop rotate for depths, we can't play Ruminap next turn. Oh,
Also, it comes in with counters on it. They don't go away, do they, for the Blood Moon? It has to come in after the Blood Moon.
Correct, yeah. So...
Which means... I mean, we should probably crop rotate here for something. But I don't know if it's depths. I guess we could just let this resolve and see what we draw.
Yeah, I think so, because
this isn't doing much. Yeah.
If they don't end up mooning us, we could always decay the chalice too, say if we draw a stage or a depths.
Exactly. Alright. Crop rotate for a wasteland. Yeah, that would be reasonable too. I think, though, we're just not going to get anything. You don't need to crop rotate for a wasteland if that's the card you want. You just draw it. You just draw it. Can always try and play that land again.
Does it ever work? Does Moto ever just shit the bed and let you do it?
If I crop rotated, I would have drawn a better card. I probably would have drawn another crop rotation. So it would have been exactly the same. Almost.
That's us probably having a heart attack watching two combo players discuss how to play his deck into the ground.
Why did he go and put a combo into his deck?
I think deep down he knows Depths is well positioned, but he's unwilling to commit all the way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think if you're going to play Elvish whatever, then yeah, putting Depths into your deck kind of makes sense. I don't know if you need 4, though, to play that card. That card seems pretty good. It's like a mini knight, kind of. In a deck like this.
You believe he did not have actual Knight of the Reliquary in this list at the beginning?
He didn't?
Did not.
Did he have the 3/3 that makes plant tokens?
Oh, he did not have that either.
Okay.
I forget what the original card was, but I suggested Knight, and then there was another card that I hated. And
we're gonna draw it.
With the seller.
We're gonna draw Depths right now, and our opponent's gonna cry. Okay, well that kind of does it too. Takes a couple turns. So the plan is attack. Play this.
I think it really matters.
The question is, though, oh, what's up, blur your face?
Mats is currently trying to get us to crop rot into the chalice.
I know, Jesus, Mats.
That's to suspend. You're gonna have to suspend his sword status if he keeps making suggestions like that.
All right, so this is pretty fast, but I don't think we want to focus on that. I think we want to actually kill. No, we have to kill this first. Kill this.
I think we decay that end step.
Yeah. And we can make a 20/20 on my turn, yes. And they could have a bridge, which would be annoying. But then, it's not that bad. Just have to find another removal spell, which we will. We'll find it. He's considering not attacking with this. Because we showed him the fairy?
Yeah, I think so.
That would be quite a blowout, wouldn't it? That's a fair non-attack.
I don't think we make lodge during our turn for exactly bridge. I think we just decay the chalice, untap player land, and pass. What they do on their turn. They're not nearly putting enough pressure on us to actually care about making it right now. They play the wasteland of the bayou and just pass.
Oh, replay the forest. That.
Oh, wait, yeah, we messed that up. That needed to be the forest.
Oh shit. Oh shit. All right, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Bridge. Bridge would be it. Oh yeah, you're right. Shit, you're right. Shit. I'm keeping my sword. Well, okay, it's not fun when your opponent has no outs, Matsole. Come on. we're trying to have some fun here. No, we got this.
We did get kind of lucky there. That mistake opened the...
Our mistake opened. You cut out a bit there.
Oh, I said opened the door. They could have drawn a second Blood Moon there. That would have been really annoying.
That's true.
It could actually get us with
Damage.
oh, they could have Fiery Confluence, yeah.
Do we need this green mana? Or this... Yeah, we probably do. I think we do this now, and then we can Green Sun for 2. Play a land. Green Sun for 2 gets Teague.
It's them off Fiery Confluence.
Yeah. We can Green Sun for 3. Let's see. If we do this, and we kill this, we get a 20/20. We have 1 floating. Play 1. So we can Green Sun for 3. Which means we can get... I guess we can get a Scavenging Ooze and gain 1 life. Did we leave Scavenging Ooze in? Nope. So we cannot do that.
Chandra just does 4 down. Oh no, he's on 1 counter, right? So can't use that.
I guess
Isn't
we
the
just
way-
get Teague.
Yeah, because the way we lose this game is they hit us for 4 by putting the Mentor counter on the other 1/1. So we block 2, take 4, go to 7. Chandra hits us for 2 to 5, and then they Fiery Confluence us. That's how we lose, right?
Fiery Confluence. If you really want getting Teague loses to Bridge.
Oh yeah, we can't do anything. I mean, we could hold the Zenith, but then if you're worried about Bridge, we could just trophy make the Lodge, take 6 on his attack from 5, but then we lose to Fiery Confluence too. So, but you want to play around.
Two, 4, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. So I can deal. It, yeah.
Oh, let's see. Then they get through for 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, yeah, I think Matt's line's probably the best.
You can get Sower and make 3 blockers, but how does that work? Yeah, Sower's in the deck. How do we get 3 blockers off of it, though? That's what I'm not seeing. Nugan Ma, thanks for the follow. The lands have to hit the graveyard, right? You Green Sun first? How does that work? Now I'm super confused.
We can't Green Sun Zenith first. We wouldn't have the mana for.
Yeah, we don't have green. We have to have green and black for trophy to hit this. We could Green Sun Zenith if we Assassin's Trophy this first. That's why I was floating this. Assassin's Trophy this. This becomes a 2020. And we get another blocker and we die to Fiery Confluence. Or we die to... I say we just leave ourselves dead to Fiery Confluence. That's what I think. Instead of Bridge and Fiery Confluence. Or instead of Bridge. Because they definitely brought in Bridge, right? They saw our combo stuff last turn. Alright, I'm just going to pass. You think Teague is better than passing? And having an answer to Bridge? Like, they might have taken Fiery Confluences out. They definitely have Bridge in their deck. That's what I'm going to go with that.
Executive decision.
Green Sun Zenith is not an instant, no.
Would be utterly insane.
Yeah, it would be pretty insane if you could just flash any creature from your deck into play, any green creature, at instant speed. You think green would be strong if that was the case? It would be.
I think Teague's probably right. Teague does cut them off other routes because we gave them their fifth red source. So if they have a soul land, they could technically Karn into Bridge too, which Teague would have shut off.
Yeah. Although, no, because we can kill the Bridge. Like, that's...
Turn,
yeah, that's why I didn't do it, because this gives us an out to Bridge.
Alright, fine.
Like, so my thinking is they definitely have access to bridges, right? And they may not have Fiery Confluence in their deck still, because it doesn't... I mean, they probably do. They probably do. But, like, if they have Karn, yeah, we give them the mana, but we have the answer.
I would assume Fiery Confluence is still in their deck just because of the sheer number of creatures we beat them down with in the first game.
Yeah, I think you're probably right that they do have it in their deck. And if we lose to it, I'm going to feel silly. Definitely have it. They're not even using this. God damn it. Or they're just...
They're clicking the modes. That's the only thing that takes that long, is to decide which modes you're choosing.
Could we have had another blocker here, too?
Yes, that's what the Zenith would have done.
No, I mean with a fetch land. Without and had this, I mean. When did I use that fetch land? I guess not.
Even with another fetch land, you're still dead because they didn't Chandra you either.
That's true.
So
they didn't.
They had a surplus of 2.
All right. Took 10 minutes. Made the wrong decision.
It took so long that you're forgetting we also made the wrong decision the turn before that, and it's the reason they got that turn.
That's true. I don't even remember what Matsole said on turn 1. Something about playing something into their chalice.
Yes, he wanted us to crop out into their challenge. Then he wanted us to Green Sun Zenith and kill ourselves on the last turn.
Just Green Sun Zenith first.
In between those 2 nuggets of information, he did have one very good line.
Yeah.
So it was bad line, good line, bad line.
The one that would have, yeah.
won the game. Yeah.
I think we confused him by taking the one that made it so that we had an extra turn for our opponent.
Well, the crop rot suggestion was before that, so I don't know how we're supposed to know this hand atrocious.
Yeah. This hand's fine. We'll keep it. Unfortunately, though, I think we're getting rid of a crop rotation here and using basic swamp Thoughtseize. Then we can like.
I think I agree with getting rid of a crop rotation, but the reason I wouldn't want to do basic swamp is we have a turn 3 combo as is, just off crop rotting off, say, Bayou into stage and then Depth's Tomb.
Yes. Are you saying we don't Thoughtseize them?
No. I'm saying if we get basic swamp of Catacombs, we can't combo on turn 3. It makes it a turn 4.
I see what you're saying. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh,
and if this becomes a I see what you're saying.
It's less than perfect because ideally we would like to have both of our basics, but we give them an entire extra turn.
Yeah.
Doing it the other way.
Chalice, Blood Moon. Well, that's annoying as hell. All right. Well, I guess we're taking Blood Moon, or should we take Rattle Master? I'm not sure what we're doing about any of this. If they didn't have 2 chalices, things would be so much different for us. Would they? Mats thinks take Rabble. Yeah, because I think if we take the Blood Moon, we're just going to lose to this Rabble Master. And the Blood Moon might beat us, but might not. Because we can just play this. The
problem is we have no plan whatsoever right now.
Our plan is to draw a Mox and an Abrupt Decay, I think. And this gives... No, this is a good plan, is they don't have a clock. If they don't have a clock, that's a fine plan.
Sure, but any stage is live. Plus, we still have, if we draw a Green Sun Zenith, we still have the basic forest, so we can still Green Sun Zenith into anything that can block Rabble Master. I don't know. I mean, I guess... Yeah, I guess it's fine to take their clock.
Get it.
Play the long game. It just feels bad.
Also, Green Sun Zenith... Alright. Green Sun Zenith for Sage gets there as well with this line. Yeah, I like what Matt said. This gives us the most turns. Also, they're going to be... Yeah. They're only going to get to choose one or the other, actually. We didn't think about that, did we? Definitely didn't think about that. Idiots! Goddamned idiots. Really, though. They only get to play one or the other, and we took the out. Anyway, that's fine. Oh, wait. No, if we took the moon, then they get to play Rabble Master. Okay, we're fine. We're good. We got this. It's a good draw.
It would have been perfect had you just listened to yourself and played basic swamp on turn 1.
Oh, wait, no, we have black mana here. We just do this.
Oh, they haven't played the moon yet? No.
They have a turn 2 moon, not a turn 3. Yeah, the clock's low. No, the thing we were complaining about is that they had 2 chalices, because their moon's a slow turn, but their 2 chalices made so we will not gonna be able to cast this crop rotation. But this is great because now they have a moon, and there's no way they're gonna get a clock into play anytime soon. So we have lots of things to draw into. What's up, Solnox? Oh look, we would have drawn the the combo. Oh, look at that. Yeah,
Fun time.
Play this.
You made some alterations to your deck, Solnox.
Although they did play the Chalice on 0, so Mox into Abrupt Decay is no longer an out, but we have 4 Green Sun Zeniths that just win. Yeah, we're playing Hogak Depths without Hogak. But we have Depths, so it's basically the same thing. Alright, well, okay. That changes that. Do I attack? I guess I do. They're not going to block. We have clock to worry about here. No. Alright, now if we draw a Green Sun Zenith, we're going to need to find something big. One, two.
We even have Titania.
Yeah, we can get Titania.
What do we even have in the deck?
I think Titania's in there.
Does anything since we don't have access to fetch lands. It's just a 5/3.
This could have been so much better. What are you talking about? We listened to you. Exactly. Well, and I agreed with you, but what are you talking about? If we didn't listen to me, it's true. We drew the goddamn steps. Step. Stage. Whatever it's called. Steps.
Maybe this is why you don't play well with depths. You can't even get the names of the cards right.
Steps. Oh my god. Well, hopefully it looks like they've only drawn lands, luckily.
Their draws look about as bad as ours.
Yeah. We can't even play our lands, so ours are slightly worse. Oh, perfect.
There may come a point soon where we should stop attacking. Because if we get to 6, they may just kill us with Fiery Confluence again.
This is true.
Although they could 2 our head and kill the engineer at some point anyway.
Yeah.
But
well,
that's better than just dying.
It would kill their thing too. Something tells me they've only drawn lands. Something tells me they've drawn only lands. Oh my god. Why? Why? Oh my god. Well, I think I have to. I guess I'm not winning the race. All right, I'm gonna hold back.
You are technically ahead in the race right now.
Yeah.
You do absolutely nothing, but I don't know how realistic that is.
Now if we draw Green Sun Zenith, we're killing this. Strangely enough. This is super relevant. I only have 3 minutes too. The clock is not in my favor.
Possible they have a couple of duds like Chrome Mox in their hand too.
Yeah. Now they're tanking.
Depending on what modes.
I think if they attack, that I just snap the block off to open up potential Green Sun Zenith. I like that too, Matsole. That's why I kept them. I'm just thinking ahead, you know? I think that's what they're thinking about, is whether or not they should attack. I'm going to block. Nope. Alright, give us I guess an answer to this chalice. Ooh. That doesn't do anything at all.
I wasn't sure what you were evaluating there.
I mean, it's something we can't cast. And even if we could, we wouldn't. So, it's exciting. It's removal. What's up, Atro Moon? Or how dead are we to a Chandra, by the way?
We're pretty dead to a lot of things here.
The clock. Chalice on 1. That's fine. I'll take that. Please do that. Just don't put it on 0. Little do they know, it's 0 we don't want. Oh no. Oh no. Why are we drawing all these uncastables?
It was like if we took any line besides the one we took on the first turn, we'd be in good shape.
Probably. We might have a 20-20. Do I just start attacking again? That's absurd, right? Like, I can't do that. Also, if we had a freaking swamp... if we had a swap, we would have. We'd.
Kind of what I was getting at with the engineer, but then we drew another card. We need black for.
Yeah. No. God damn it. Yeah, this game, I think you're right. We probably could have won this game.
We definitely should have won this match.
I think we should have started with the swamp. I think that's the first thing we should have done. I guess I don't know. Yeah, I think you're right. We definitely threw this match. We could have won game 2 as well.
I don't know. In the third game, your thoughts using them. The only thing that punishes that play is double chalice.
Yeah.
And they had double chalice, so.
Are they gonna play another? Oh, they're gonna just kill me with their fiery confluence.
End of the match.
That was a frustrating one.
Mistakes were made.
Man, we got crushed there by that blood moon. We could have taken the blood moon too. Damn.
you and Matt were on Team Rabble Master there.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the first card we drew was the Plague Engineer too. That was the first card we drew. All right. Well, that's fine. We're gonna 3-2. I'm the master of going from 0-2 or 1-2 into 3-2. So we'll get there. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and grab something to drink. I'll be back in less than a minute. Okay. I'm back. Am I less than a minute? Actually less than a minute? I think Negator took a break too. Maybe next time when we have something that hard, Mats, we should just ask the rest of chat so we have somebody else to blame. Other than ourselves and you, the deck builder. Could blame chat. And yeah, it was pretty hard. Especially when you have some, one of the problems sometimes, although it is fun, and it tends to be a bit of a problem. Too many cooks, they say, Too many cooks. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start the next round. Everything's going to fall apart with Negator stepping away as well, but we'll figure it out. Hey, welcome back. I've queued up. Yeah, no problem. I figured. Good time. Take a short break when I jump away for a minute. All right, here we go. Round 4. Let's get it. this third round we should have won. There was too many mistakes made. I don't think the third game was necessarily a mistake. It's just our decisions ended up being wrong.
A choose your own adventure, and we had to make 3 decisions the exact way we made them.
Yeah.
To get to where we got.
Yeah. And it's funny because they literally didn't draw anything either. They drew a Fiery Confluence at some point, and then 12 turns later they drew a Chandra.
I do think those decisions were right, though. I think setting up the turn 3 combo only gets punished by exactly the double chalice. So that was just
for the swamp play. I agree about the swamp play being. I mean, in retrospect, obviously we wanted it, but with our hand there and no information.
Yeah. And then with the Thoughtseize between the Rabblemaster and the Blood Moon, it's 4 stages versus Zenith's plus the Rex Sage. So just on the math side of things, it makes more sense to take the block. So I don't think that those were play mistakes.
And we only have the 2 Plague Engineers, so
all the play mistakes were in game 2.
Those were real mistakes.
we consolidated those.
So this looks like a keep to me. This is a keep. This is a very fair hand.
Seems fine in the dark, yeah.
And I think we just want to play. Well, I guess we're on the draw, so we'll see what we want to play. Hopefully they don't turn 1 chalice us. Oh. Playing against Shadow. Shadow. Let's see what they take. Turn 2 Oracle, yeah. I'm not sure how powerful this card actually is, though. There's a few things that if I were building the deck, I obviously have way less experience with these types of decks than Mats does, so I'm probably wrong. But I don't think I'd play this one, and I don't think I'd play this one. I think that's it. That's not a bad draw. They probably have Wastelands in their deck. What a buy Exploration for 4. I don't even know what Mats is saying. What do you mean, what a draw? I mean, what? Oh, that was Jax who called it a buy. Okay, of course. Oh, okay, yeah. This is like Exploration for 4 mana, yeah. No, I know. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I know they have Wastelands, but can we really afford to get a basic swamp with this hand?
I don't think so. But the question is, do we play this so that we have a green source along with our black source?
I think that's what we should probably try to do.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I think. Yeah, I think
there's no 2-drop that's ultra punishing out of them. I guess they could him us, but our hand is kind of.
If they daze this, it's not the end of the world unless they daze followed by Wasteland. Daze or Force, I mean. Okay. All right. I feel like a little insulated against Wasteland now. At least we can play something. At least we could play a big something. Oh, they went after that. That's interesting. I think that must be wrong.
Fine.
Ooh.
Probably thought it's easier, right?
This is tempting, though, because it does keep our colors going, and we have a flash creature if they don't play a Wasteland. Like, the fact that they went after this when they knew our hand is kind of surprising.
Yeah. If you want to go Tomb Pass, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I think I like leaving up crop rotation for 1 turn, because I have a feeling they have another Wasteland. I also have a feeling that they might have a hand to play against Reanimator, because they're not playing cantrips or threats. But it could just be Wastelands too, so.
That's possible.
Oh yes. Scribbler Ranger also helps against Wasteland. Okay, well if they counter this, it's not the end of the world. Nice. Do I just wasteland them here? No.
I don't really have a way to capitalize.
No. I think we just get another Bayou, I guess. We can play Script Ranger. And then we can play 2 Thoughtseizes next turn.
It's fine. The only real alternative line would be getting another
Ancient Tomb.
Yeah. And then hoping to draw land for the Oracle.
That's true. That's reasonable as well. But I think I like Bayou. They're not doing anything. Where is the Bayou? Here it is. Actually, we could get a... No, yeah, we're going to get a Bayou. Oh yeah, you can tap the Bayou. Yeah, if we draw another land, we can do stuff. Yeah, see, they kept a hand based on my screen name because their hand is just Thoughtseize and counterspells. I'm surprised I didn't use one. It's a little surprising. Strifo with the host, thank you so much. Thank you. How was your stream? What'd you play? You don't usually stream during the week, so tell me what's up.
I think he had his Unchained match today.
Oh, okay. How did that go? Okay. So next turn we can play Oracle. Which means I will Cabal Therapy here for Force of Will. He won with Jund Fit? It's a...
Oh, that sounds like a VOD that's worth going to watch afterwards.
It does. I'm surprised they didn't, like, once they saw I wasn't a Reanimator, what are they saving their counterspells for if not for Green Sun Zenith and things like that? I'm still gonna name Force of Will. Days, okay. So, Street Wraith, okay. I move it around a lot because sometimes I make it bigger for the stream. Well, the stack, I guess I don't. Why would they do that in response to Thoughtseize? I don't understand whatsoever. Makes no sense. I guess I want this Oracle to resolve enough that I'm willing to Thoughtseize here. I could also just sack this. That doesn't seem very good, though. Wow, and they knew their card was a land, too, and they did that? That's surprising. This Mox Diamond is looking not so great. Doesn't matter if I play it or not. Guess not.
I don't think Shadow has a way to punish that being in play.
Thanks for posting on the RMTG. This is a stream I've been looking for. Oh, awesome! Glad you're able to find it from that. And thanks for the follow. Let's go Terps. Hey, look, I gotta play these lands out. And it's a fetch land. This is sick. This card's great. Why did I say you shouldn't play it? I don't know. I don't want that one. That one's fine, I guess.
We're at 10. It's got power.
No, they're drawing their best. Hopefully they draw into nothing like they did last time. Why didn't I play the Oracle before? Because I knew they had a Force of Will in their hand. and they had one unknown card that they knew about from Street Wraith, so I thought there was a decent chance that it was a blue card, and I was originally thinking I'm okay with the 2-for-1 when they have nothing else, but then I drew the Thoughtseize, so I figured I might as well Thoughtseize the Force of Will. Seemed reasonable, at least. Imagine if this one gained 4 life right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah! Getting through those lands. This would be so much better if it was the other thing. Matsole, why? So we talked about it before you came, but what do you think about making this the slightly less castable Knight of Autumn? They don't play anything, so I'm gonna play this. I'll go ahead and click no. Almost no cost. Yeah, but we discussed it a little bit. There's a little bit because you don't have a I mean, you have a little short on white sources, but not that short. And it seems like the flexibility when you're playing it as mostly as a Green Sun Zenith thing. Gaining 4 life sometimes comes up. And as a beater, I mean, it would just... I guess it would have been better there as a beater as well. Alright, let's bring in removal.
Yep. To be fair to the Rex Sage, though, we have already played a match where won us the game.
True. That's right.
It would not, so...
That's true. Yeah, it would have been a lot harder to play against Moon in that last game as well if we had drawn it. Alright, is this deck the real deal? This is Matsole's deck, and all of his decks are the real deal. They're no joke. Okay, I like all of these. This is definitely good. This is... I've never played with the Teague deck really, not enough to know if you really want it against Force of Wills. I guess it's okay.
What does Shadow actually have that affects? Just Force?
Force of Will, yeah. This is like real slow, but pretty good. This is obviously insane against them. So, the Thoughtseizes were pretty good that game. But they're not that good. This we can probably cut. This one we can cut. This one we can definitely cut. I think we can cut that. But I'm not sure. So these are definites. So we got to get rid of 5 more. So I think this is too slow. When, like, honestly, this almost does the same thing against them. Other than killing them. But you don't need to kill them. They kill themselves. What else? This is good. This is fine. It helps against Delvers a lot. So I think we can go from discard here. Like, a couple...
Discard, maybe a land.
And, like, the Caracas, I guess. Arbor's going to be very good. Just do like that. I think therapies are okay. Life total might matter. Alright, I'm going to submit. This hand seems very good. Seems very good. The question is, which land do we get rid of? Maybe we'll just draw a land and that would be nice. We'll have an idea if he takes, like, if he takes this, then he probably has Wastelands and Dazes. So we just play this and pass, maybe? Or we could go for Thoughtseize, but we don't really want to buy you if they take this. I don't think he'll take this, but it might be the best choice, considering he might be able to counter this if he takes it. Thoughtseize might not be that good against him. Okay, he took the Thoughtseize, which is interesting. I think we play out Verdant, pitch. We try and pitch Ancient Tomb to Mox Diamond here, because we have double Reclaimer. Get a basic. Try that.
Also, Reclaimer and then try to get an Arbor too.
Yeah, we'll play this out, see if he dazes it. Forces it, wow. Well, that makes this decision easy. Wow, that was quite a Force of Will. They Thoughtseize to protect Force of Will so they can Force of Will this. It just makes zero sense. That's not how Thoughtseize and Force of Will work. I think you're supposed to Thoughtseize the thing that you would normally want to Force of Will, and then you Force of Will things later. Actually, I think in that case they could have just Thoughtseized this and Forced this if that's what they wanted to do. But anyway, that's not a bad draw. Think I attack in Green Sun. Get another land.
Do you want another land, or you just want to put another 3/4 in play?
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Getting another 3/4 seems really good. That way we can attack and leave one up, or just attack for 6 every turn.
I just saw that's something Matt's and I agree on, which means it's definitely a mistake.
That's probably true. All three of us agreed. There's something wrong with this decision. If there's nothing to argue about, we're missing something. Oh wow, another Force of Will. Little do they know that the only things we've drawn this game are the things that they're forcing. This is kind of sad for them. No.
We have another.
Yeah. Luckily, oh shit.
Another.
This is too funny. This has got to be real frustrating for my opponent. This is like when your opponent draws perfect. Like, we have actually drawn perfect against them in their hand. That's a card.
I think it's the 4th Reclaimer. Play around days that way too.
Yeah. Let's see what they do.
Technically threatening to combo them over a couple of turns too, even if they put like a Gurmag in play.
Yeah. Coffee Germ, thanks for the follow. The Thoughtseize and the Force of Wills have been Vampiric Tutors. Literally everything that they've tried to answer, we've drawn.
Oh, it's getting bad when Shadow has to play the shock land tapped.
Yeah. Okay. That's a card. It's interesting that they're tapping that. I guess they don't want to take 6. We're going to draw Dark Depths right now, probably. Yeah, see.
Any land would have given us the combo over 2 turns anyway.
Well, but they have the Wasteland. Because it comes into play tap, so they could just use the Wasteland. You know, when you're drawing well, you know you're going to draw the Dark Depths there. So, there's no shocker. So yeah, for everybody who's just tuning in now, we got guest today, Negator77, who is the GOAT Depths player. And after this league, with this Matsole Depths deck, we're going to play Negator's Depths deck, Bug Depths, which is one I have always struggled with. Even with them in the chat, but that's a little bit more delayed. Alright, we're playing against Flying Whales. This is going to be a long one, I bet. because he plays grindy decks similar to what we're playing usually. There's a question for you in chat, Negator. Do you ever get sick of playing depths?
No, but I am gonna branch out a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm working on learning both versions of Storm.
Nice.
I think specifically when it comes to the MTGO events that they're gonna have the format finals in January, the field's gonna be so small that people can start making deck choice changes, sideboard changes, and mulligan decisions based on me running one specific deck that I'm not comfortable with in that small of an event.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be proficient with a couple of decks to at the very least, have something for people to think about.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I find I have fewer people like my last opponent keep hands of just mono counter spells these days because I play a lot more decks than I had in the last couple of years. We've got another question. Would you ever consider rug depths? I've brewed up a list that is definitely bad, but I like the concept a lot. And this is somebody I know who makes some pretty sweet brews of TRS Affiliate. Also, we should start playing. I think this is a keep, but we are playing against Flying Whales. This card could be very good against him.
That's why he's on a loam strategy too, which means Bog isn't awful.
Yeah, and so I guess we could pitch the... I kind of want to pitch the Bog, but I guess we're pitching at the stage, an extra stage.
Possibly. We have a draw step. Maybe we draw a...
Yeah. Maybe
more useless land.
Yeah. Alright, so he's probably on Death and Taxes.
Yeah.
Which,
depth
this hand could be quite good against Death and Taxes. Or we can get rid of the Bog here. Another person's asking what the difference between slow depths and turbo depths is.
Basically just speed. Turbo Depths is running 4 Elvish Spirit Guides, 4 Lotus Petals, and basically just trying to go all in and kill as fast as possible. Slow Depths, instead of those slots, is running Mox Diamonds for more stable long-term mana, and then things like Dark Confidant for a little bit of card advantage, sometimes Sylvan Library. So both trying to win with stage depths, but Slow has a much better backup plan and a much more stable mana base, whereas Turbo is just literally trying to kill it ASAP.
Cool. Makes sense. Giant Joke Tobot, we're playing... Oh my goodness. Somebody said name Revoker, yet they drew Revoker. And we weren't naming anything because we played this. But anyway, they drew the Revoker. That's fine. No problem. Oh, son of a bitch. I think we just lose. Speaking of drawing perfect, god damn it. And, okay. Name Revoker. Why don't you listen to me? This is your fault, Jax. You put that shit on top of their deck with that comment. No Hogak Depths today. We're playing this deck instead, Giant Joktobot. We're playing Matsole's, I don't know what you would call this, Depths deck. Green Sun Zenith Depths is what I put on there.
For what it's worth, I board out all Mox Diamonds versus D&T.
Okay.
The sequence is just brutal.
Yeah, and Matsole is saying he thinks we should side into full combo and side out the creature plan, which to me is surprising because I feel like the combo is quite bad against Death and Taxes. I also think it's like safe to concede here because I don't think we can win this one. But what do you think about that?
Well, this is a difficult matchup even for experienced Depths pilots on a deck dedicated to kill with the Depths plan. So I'm a little...
Oh, nice.
I'm a little skeptical that a version that's less dedicated to the kill would be able to go all in on that plan.
Oh, Matsole followed up 2 minutes later with a Kappa.
That makes a lot more sense. I was trying to say that nicely. But okay, if it's a joke, that makes... Yeah.
We should side out all the good cards in the matchup and just try in 2020 then. This is going well.
At this point.
Okay, I'm gonna concede. I've had enough. I've had enough of this. Discard a therapy. That's a good idea. Or we could discard the whole hand by conceding. Oh. Oh, we could have got him to think we're Hogak. This bog. It's questionable. Okay. Well,
Just wanted you to thought scour there.
we can do that. For sure. Is this good? Probably not. These look
Against the cracks
great.
this list.
Alright. I need help.
Trophies are probably fine too.
Okay.
Really like Marin against the 3 Caracas deck.
This might be a 5 minutes later Kappa from Matsole, but... Also, your creatures don't die. But anyway, I don't know.
And it's a beating versus D&D, so maybe it is. I've never tried it.
You can Wasteland Caracas. That's a good point. We do have 1 Wasteland. Okay, so...
I despise
these
Mox Diamond.
go
in this
out
matchup.
for
I
sure.
don't know if... Definitely slows the deck down, though.
I feel like discard's pretty good. This one can come out. This card's not that good, but it's okay. These seem all pretty good. This seems pretty good. This seems pretty good. Mats would not cut all Moxes. All right, what would you cut, Mats? Shoot some some depths.
Probably safely. You can trim a bog. That seems pretty safe here.
Yeah, that's definitely a go. You'd cut discard spells in some depths. Okay, I like cutting a couple of depths. I don't like cutting too many discard spells because they play... Alright, I think that looks okay. They're not that diverse. Like, if they cut Stoneforge Mystic, maybe Therapy's pretty bad. I don't think they're cutting Stoneforge Mystic, and generally you're naming that or Swords to Plowshares. So I'm gonna...
I don't think they're cutting Stoneforge Mystic. The ability to go over... I mean, we only showed Mox Diamond in Stage, so the ability to go over 20 life is actually pretty important in this matchup from them.
Yeah, this looks like a keep or a little light on lands, but we can get a basic and then potentially get another basic, and then we have Excavator from there.
It's fine.
Seems okay. I took some liberties with your list, Matsole, and I put snow-covered forest and swamp over regular covered.
Bluffing the control decks.
Yeah. I'm just trying to confuse people, including myself. Should we just get a Wasteland? No, that's bad. I can actually... think we can potentially attack into this. There's... Oh, they put that on Reclaimer. Okay, well that's okay. I guess we just attack into it. Can crop rotate away something. Why not attack? I feel like attacking is free, Matsole. We're probably crop rotate.
We're on the losing end of that trade. Well, so you think we're going to actually be able to erase them at any point?
Okay. I was just
We do have a
thinking...
tomb, so I guess it's possible.
crop rotate seem pretty good at eating this. Crop rotate for a fetch, fetch for a swamp. Although the only reason I'm saying not to just snap that off is because I would like to get a Ancient Tomb here and play Excavator. I think. Yeah, right?
Seems fine to me. He does this, we 100% trade, yeah.
I was going to say.
That's, yeah.
I'm going to Ghost Quarter. Well, no, that doesn't do anything.
We just bring back fetch, so if he tries to port one of your colored sources next turn, you have decay up.
Yeah. Problem is we're going to lose something here. I guess we'll just...
Gonna lose the... I mean, you can trade with the Reclaimer. That seems
yeah,
fine,
and then
right?
this survives this, so that's pretty good. Then we can Abrupt Decay this.
You can, yeah, exactly. Claim 2 for 2 if that's what he chooses to do.
Yeah. I also kind of want to get rid of this because they don't have any basics here, or they don't have any white sources. Almost want to target this first if we can get rid of their creature.
But he does this turn. If he does anything that's not equipping the Jit, we can.
Well, we have to wait until they see if he puts a Mom into play, because the Mom plus this is going to be too much to deal
Mom
with.
would protect it, yeah.
So we have to wait until their upkeep if they do nothing.
We'll get that choice, though. If they do nothing and pass, they're probably going to port us. Although I guess we can fetch it.
Yeah, we can still do it. Alright, there's their white source. Okay, that's probably going to get a Mom. This is going to be very difficult for us to get through.
You can still take out the Revoker and the Jit. Or just leave the Revoker entirely and take out the Jit.
That's true. I guess that's the main thing. The Mom. Protecting this is fine as long as they don't have... Oh, they're getting a Flicker Wisp. Very interesting.
They already have the Mother of Runes.
Okay. We need to find Engineer. Alright, well, I can fetch here, I think, because I guess we can draw first. Doesn't really matter. Well, we can Abrupt Decay this and then Toxic Deluge.
Or alternatively, we could...
I think that's really good.
We want to give them a window to do some things with Vile, though. So if we just pass with the ability to decay the Jit, they may put a Mother of Runes in at the end step, and then maybe something like a follow-up Athalia or something like that, and then we could deluge the whole board.
Well, if we do this, then we find out if they have the Mother of runes, and then we can deluge their whole board now and attack for a few.
Does that actually get through 2 damage?
Well, we do 1, and then this is a
2-0.
It gets 3. No, it gets 3 in. Yeah, because this is going to go to the graveyard twice.
We still only have 2 cards in the graveyard at that point, then.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay.
It goes to the graveyard twice, so therefore.
But yeah, it doesn't count twice.
Okay. Gonna buy you. Makes it harder for them to waste Portus off of this. Then pass. Much at all.
I think I'm in the same thought process that Mats is. I don't think we're winning this game like that, like anytime soon.
I really just want to get rid of these vials though, but I always undervalue this in these matchups because I don't know.
We really can't cut them off with a vial. Like,
well, we
unless
have
use
two
both
abrupt
decays.
decays, yeah.
But then every creature is devastating with.
That's true.
So.
The Flicker Wisps is going to be annoying though after this turn.
Not this turn, but yeah, in general.
Matt says he would decay the vials. So what? You just
both vials.
Block here, decay these vials, but then I should have done it like I said it, like I had said. Because if we decayed this one on that turn, they flashed in the mom, which they didn't, but they would have flashed in the mom, and then we kill the all three, and the next turn we kill the other one. Just Wiggle says definitely not. At this point, I think it's a no, because I wanted to do it on the other turn, so we wouldn't have to deal with this GT. Because if we did it on our turn, then this GT would not be connecting here, no matter what. Here you can kill Rexage and get Arbor. What? I don't understand. Alright. I think at this point this is fine. That's what I think. But I do think I'm going to kill this now. Because we basically haven't answered everything else. Especially with a slower... okay. Yes, Revoker is on Reclaimer. Probably not. I think that seems fair. I like that. If it weren't for the second one. Here I think I attack with both. Play out the Verdant, attack with both. This Verdant from my hand. What 2 can they put in? Probably nothing too scary. You would not attack? Why? What dies to Thalia?
I'll the fetch up, yeah. We're safe from that.
You mean this dies and then this, or one of these die? I think it's okay.
Wisp.
Ew. Well, that's pretty poor use of surgical. I'm okay with this. That's fine. I mean, it works, but I'm really okay with this trade. I think we want another black source, actually. Just get another bayou. Or get the swamp. They have a wasteland, so. Barring them drawing a Swords to Plowshares, I feel like we're gonna probably win with this knight. Probably. This game, at least. Till they draw swords, then that changes. But this Abrupt Decay, I mean, their Flicker Wisp isn't looking so great unless they draw another Recruiter. Don't say that, Jax. The game is definitely not over. It looks good for us, but it's not over. Double Wasteland. True. So I play the Wasteland, they're going to waste me, but that's fine. I can just waste the port, I guess. And I'll get their white source next turn. Kind of want to attack, though, because they are super close to dead, and... No, they're going to waste... I mean, yeah, we'll make them waste. That's 2 lands instead of 1, so that's fine. I'm going to do this as well. Even though I know it's a little loose, but I think they're so close to dead that it's okay. And we have Toxic Deluge. Now, I like this for if they play like 2 things. Like, I think playing this would definitely be wrong. Oh wow, they didn't Wasteland me. Play another Flicker Wisp, then they're dead. Unless they draw swords. Yeah, we missed that. Okay, that was close. Heard a lot of suggestions about not having therapy over Thoughtseize. I don't 100% agree, but I'll try it. I think your life total often matters because you're racing in these kinds of matchups a lot of the time, and I think you know their hand also a lot of the time because they play Recruiter and Stoneforge Mystic, but we'll try it. This hand seems pretty good again. Similar as last one where probably need a basic. However, it's going to be hard to do a basic, so we might beat turn 1 Green Sun for something. Because this, if this gets Wastelanded, that's bad, and if it doesn't, then we can't cast this. I mean, if we get a basic, we can't cast our Thoughtseize. Yeah, it's definitely a keep. I'm just thinking about what we're going to do.
So we draw another colored source with our first draw.
That would
do. I think it's
make
I
things...
think it's fine to go get Bayou and
then
more awkward.
So here I think I just get the Dryad Arbor then, huh? And I mean, if they swords a Dryad Arbor and then Wasteland us, that's super bad.
Yeah, I think I agree. Get the second land.
You'd get a forest here and play this. How are we ever gonna Thoughtseize them? Get the Bayou later. Okay, this is gonna get like swords, and then I guess we can get another one next turn. Okay, that seems okay. I guess with 2 green Sunzinus in our hand.
He was saying we should still get the Arbor, but get the Arbor off of a basic forest.
Oh really? Interesting. Well, too late. For me, it was either Green Sun off of a Bayou or play this off of a forest. Okay. Do I crop rotate here?
It was pretty loose.
I mean, what am I doing if I don't, though? So if I crop rotate, I can Green Sun Zenith for another Reclaimer. That seems pretty good to me.
I don't know. I think I wait.
And just do nothing this turn? That seems pretty bad.
Necessarily, we do have a draw step. We may draw a colored source.
Okay.
Crop rotting off our basic.
Yeah, but then we get to, instead of, I mean, he basically time walked us there, and if we crop rotate, we trade for his turn for us, for our crop rotation. Like, he used his turn to do that, and then instead of that, we would have used our crop rotation for his turn. So our trade,
Sure, but we would have.
and like now what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Now we don't have any lands.
Make the same play you wanted to make last turn if you want.
Well, but now it doesn't make sense because we didn't have a land in our hand. You know what I mean? Like last turn it made sense because we were going to get to play out our land, Green Sun for 1, have this in play. Now we have something that does stuff that stops his Rashad import. But now it's like, I think we're passing and doing that next turn. When he... So if we do this, it's just going to be... Yeah. I think next turn we crop rotation, do that thing, but we can Green Sun for 2, which is pretty... Does that do anything? I mean, I think Green Sunning for this made more sense, but I don't know. We would play Tomb now. I don't know. I think that's wrong. Playing Tomb. Alright. Okay.
At the very least, we're sort of time walking them because they haven't made a play yet either. They're just using their 2 mana each turn to tap a land on our end.
Yeah, so that's why I've stopped trying to argue against this, because this should make them want to... This should make them want to Rashad import, but it didn't, which is interesting. Maybe we'll draw a land. This Jailer, we have a Thoughtseize for at least. Yeah. Land. Oh god. That's the worst. That's the worst draw. Okay, so we're gonna float 2, crop rotation for a Bayou, Thoughtseize. Or sorry, crop rotation. Yeah, I guess for a Bayou. They didn't have a Wasteland. I don't know though. Let's see. Um, a wasteland here ends the game. That actually seems like a reasonable suggestion. Crop rotation, this for a wasteland that doesn't, and then green sun for another land.
You don't have double green to do that.
Okay. Crop rotation. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we don't need to take two because I can't use the mana. How are we going to beat this frickin' Rashad port?
Wasteland them, you're wasting the port, right?
Yeah. I don't think we're wastelanding them. It does kind of turn off this, but they could have flickers.
Temporarily. We know they don't have another land because they just found their third land last turn.
The problem is we're going to get a swamp, and then we're, well, okay, now this is, well, actually, I think you guys are wrong about the swamp, though, because they obviously don't have a wasteland or they would have used it. And I think we need to be able to green sun next turn, so I'm going to get a Bayou. They have another port. That's bad news.
They just forgot to play a land 2 turns ago?
No, they played a wasteland.
Oh, okay.
They wasted our Thespian stage. Diamond gets Council's Judgmented, so I think we're not playing a diamond ever. If we just want to draw lands. I mean, if we draw a land, we're gonna be in okay shape. So we can green sun Zenith. Honestly, I think if I had gone for that play turn 2, we would have been in such a better spot. Because we would have, like I said, we would have traded their entire turn for our crop rotation. How would I be dead? They wouldn't have done anything. They would have done nothing. We would have had this up every turn. Turns off their Rashad import, basically. Well, kind of. Could have got a wasteland at least.
The land's coming to play tapped.
Right, but we get to use our mana while they're porting us. We get to use their mana, and they were doing literally nothing.
Sure, I'm following that. Like, if we activate Reclaimer in response to a port, what is that actually?
We get a wasteland for their Rashad import.
But that's basically porting our land.
Yeah. Okay. With that land, then for sure. And this is fine. Even if it was another land, I agree, Matsole, because they're going to want to now use 3 mana to deal with this, or basically we get 2 mana next turn. They don't have... They I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Kind of like where we're at right now. Gotta kill that. Ugh. Guess I'm blocking. I guess if I didn't block, then it wouldn't matter. They'd just have 2 extra life. They'd have 2 fewer life if I didn't block. I'm gonna play out this depths, I guess, right? I mean, we only have 1 more mox, and yeah. I think we're in trouble. Why are we keeping depths, though? In case I draw that mox. Yeah. But maybe this changes what they do because they might be scared of, like, a grab rotation. And this does, yeah, make stage a better draw at least. Kinda.
They affect how they port you too. They may leave a port back.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, potentially.
They have councils because they have council's judgment as the answer.
Also, if I don't play it, they might just council's judgment this and port one of these, and then I'm like pretty bad.
Fear.
Is that a good draw? I guess it's okay.
Pretty good. Gives you a land drop each turn.
Yeah. As long as they don't have a wasteland here. At least they don't have GTA anymore. Unfortunately, they can council's judgment, but again, that's 3 mana at least. It's pretty decent. But do I just Green Sun Zenith for one of those? I guess not, because I can Green Sun Zenith for Sylvan Safekeeper if I draw the combo. Alright, I have a very low clock though, so play a little faster. Alright. Probably judgmenting this. So I'm gonna bounce a land, I guess. I guess. Alright. So next turn we'll get another 3/4. Ooh, we drew a stage. Wow. What does that mean?
Doesn't do anything really while their ports are out playing it now, so I think we'd still go with the Reclaimer.
Not a protection from Caracas card?
Problem with that is we're still a full mana short of that, right? We play stage next, so if we untap next turn, they're going to tap both the Bayou and the Forest, so we're still a mana short. We would need it. That's at least a couple of turns away.
Okay. Oh, I could have played stage there. Whoops.
I know, you replayed the Bayou.
No, I know. I should have played the stage. Because then I...
What do you mean?
Because then I could have won... Yeah, the stage would have been able to make a 20-20 on this turn. When they go to tap stuff.
Sure.
This gives them an extra
We
draw.
didn't know what the last card in their hand is, but yeah, obviously if they're going to play their hand out, it gives them more outs main phasing it.
Now you sack the depths. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think I'm sacking anything. I think I'm just making a 20-20 next turn. They have 0 cards in their hand. That was a good draw. Yeah, that was a good draw. We just have to dodge like a wasteland here, basically. Caracas would be pretty good, but we do have I mean not Caracas. Flicker would be pretty good. We do have a stage. We have a
Flicker with
steps.
No, steps in the graveyard.
Yeah.
We would need to find Excavator.
It's so late to respond. It's like been an hour. It's been an hour. We've been playing this match for an hour. It was literally 45 minutes ago.
I guess if they drew a second Council's Judgment, that would be bad too.
Yeah. Now we just kind of want to draw a land, right? Yeah. Pass the turn. Hope they don't have a Council's Judgment. Oh my god. Unreal.
They'll have it again over 2 turns.
Yeah, our clock's pretty low now. So I guess we're trying to get it again.
It's going to take 2 turns, yeah.
Guess it doesn't really matter which one we get here. Get a stage. Pass. Just do it again now, right?
You're a card short. You're a mana short.
I mean, I can just use this now, and then they can go nuts and...
Oh, yeah, to save yourself a mana, yeah.
We don't have the luxury to sack our lands, though. Not really. Oh, that's nice.
1.
There we go. I almost want to wasteland them, but I'm not going to. Because I think I want it for Caracas to sack.
They can't even preemptively wasteland us because we could just sacrifice the land.
They could
back with Reclaimer.
Oh yeah, you're right. This was a very long league. Are you up for another one after this still, or I imagine?
What's that?
I imagine you weren't expecting it to go this long.
I wasn't expecting a 3-hour Matsole league.
We don't have any more Dark Depths, so we're dead to a wasteland here. Is that true? 1. All of your games are like this. Is I don't know how you do it, Matt. Awek, thanks for the follow. I don't think they have any more Council's Judgments. Or they better not. They better not have any more goddamn Council's Judgments.
Would it have been better there to actually use our wasteland, leave the mocks up in case we draw a discard spell? On the off chance they have another Council's Judgment in hand.
Yes, that does sound like it would have been better.
We only have like a handful of discard spells in hand, or in the deck, but
yeah.
If we can fade a flyer here.
Well, we can beat the flyer. Oh, yeah, no, we can beat the flyer. We have this.
What does that do?
It gets a step.
Step is in the graveyard, sir.
Oh, you're right. Well, that's bad news. Son.
Well, now we need to find
Toxic Deluge.
Well, I mean, how can we even cast it? Roll turns away from being able to cast anything.
These were his draw steps too. These were definitely his draw steps. Actually, I don't know how long he's had this on 3, but it seems like it was his draw steps. Oh, we can get a Caracas. Oh wait, does that work?
Caracas bounces that, yes. So crop rotation right here does it, right?
Well, I think we're gonna use this, right? Yeah, we gotta use it. Hopefully they don't draw a wasteland too. Their draws have been almost perfect, so.
This game has been amazing.
Okay, we drew a land at least. Can't target. All right. Before flicker, we can deal with flicker once. Oh no, we can't. We cannot deal with flicker. Come on, brick one time. One time.
Long pause. That's looking good.
It is.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, this might be a oh, fuck. God damn it. God damn it. So what? We have Toxic Deluge, which we can't cast? Or a bust? So bust. Do we have anything? Plague Engineer? Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing. We can't cast it.
Are they? Okay.
I mean, I guess I'm using this. 3 mana, 2 minutes.
There's the excavator.
Oh shit, that's what we need, right?
of our outs. We just need a land too.
A land in like 2 turns. With a minute left. Oh shit! I just F6 through that, so now I lose. All right. Okay. Well, I mean, to be honest, we weren't gonna beat that Swords to Plowshares anyway, because how are we ever gonna get to 3 mana?
We need to draw running lands.
Yeah.
Essentially.
And my clock was so low that I think I can't be too mad that I F6 through that Swords to Plowshares. I mean, it would have been better not to, but.
And there's some. That was an appropriate end at the exact 3-hour mark.
Yeah. Well, sorry we didn't get to Bug Depths. I guess we'll have to have you on another time. But yeah, I didn't expect it to take quite that long.
I have more than 0 reps on. That might be useful.
Yeah. I mean, the more people you get discussing lines and stuff, the longer it can take. And we have Matsole here as well.
He actually knows what he's doing with this deck, so I think it was appropriate to get him involved whenever possible.
Yeah. Yeah. This is just a
good.
style of deck that I obviously I haven't played it enough to really know how to approach every matchup with it. So that's why there's a lot to discuss for each turn.
Yeah, this is absolutely not a deck style that I'm familiar with either. So
Yeah. Well, it was fun anyway then. But I'll have to have you back on to play some Bug Depths.
That's fine. I'll if you I don't know how often you stream into the early evening hours, East Coast time. I could probably.
Yeah, I'm on
6:30.
almost every day, early hours, East Coast time. I'm here till 4:30 every day, Pacific time, so that's 7:30. But I can stay a little late too.
Yeah, if you're willing to extend that,
Yeah, for sure.
bit, we could do one at 6:30.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's do that. Get the second league in another day. Then maybe I'll talk to you on Facebook or something, but maybe next week or the following week. Sup, Lumber Boy? Sorry I didn't respond to you. I didn't see your message for about an hour into our match. That was a long one. Also, sorry for being very slow, but we both signed up for it, didn't we? Death and taxes.
Good luck with whatever deck you decide to run next then.
Yeah, thanks again, Tom.
Take it easy.
Yep, see ya. All right, so we are no